I've had the new Tom MacDonald albums for a few days and had a chance to listen to them. I thought I would do a little bit of review and commentary on what I'm hearing. There's some great new stuff here. I particularly, go for the political stuff. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. And for that reason, I kind of prefer the Renegade album. It starts with a great new song, The Machine, which I'm hoping will be made into a video. It's got a good song on there called Hatred, all about how everyone's encouraged to hate everybody else. End of the World, excellent song. A little scary. The System, of course, has already been released, but, what a wonderful song. Sheeple, another great song that's already come out. And then Dirty Money, all about how the media profits by stirring conflict. It reminds me of the old Don Henley song Dirty Laundry. Same kind of theme. Freedom's Not for Sale. This one needs to be released as a country music song. It's not rap at all. It could conceivably be a country music hit. I love the song. I love the message. Hope he does a video on it. It'd be super. So that's about 8 great songs on this album. If I didn't mention a song, it's just because it's not in my top 10. Tom does a lot of stuff about his personal struggles, struggles with addiction, struggles coming up hard, in Canada. I know there's a great audience for those, but I'm a political guy, and I love the political stuff. Now, you might think that an album titled Revolution would be more of the same, but it's not so much. I like Trigger Happy. In fact, I'm going to show you a sample that he published of that yesterday. And then Screensaver is a very good cutting commentary about how we need to get away from our screens and enjoy real life outside in nature. So that's a good one. That's about it for me on that album. Now, maybe when I give it a few more listens, I'll change my mind about some of the other songs that I haven't mentioned. But even if there's only 10 great songs on here, well worth the price of admission. I think possibly, since I bought about the last 6 Tom albums, some of the stuff is a little bit repetitive. And I know people who don't care for political songs feel the same way about those, which I don't see at all. If he did all political songs, I wouldn't complain. So he's got 2 different fan bases. So as a reactor, been made aware that Tom does not like his unpublished songs that have not been made into videos to be the subject of reactions. However, in this case, he did put a small snippet of the song on Twitter, so I think it's fair game to at least play this short excerpt.
What you call a man who wears a dress? Gorgeous. What you call a man in women's sports? The wokest. What you call a man in camouflage who goes to war and fights for everybody's freedoms overseas? Homeless.
So I hope that whetted your appetite to hear more of that song and more of this great album. I haven't noticed, and maybe I missed it, I know that he did publicly announce that when he did the album with Adam Calhoun that he had 25,000 hard copies. I haven't heard him mention how many hard copies he may have of these double albums. I imagine this is a bigger number, and therefore he wants to sell as many of those as possible until they're gone. But as a reactor, it's frustrating, I'll be honest. I love Tom. I love his political message. But if we're going to have a revolution, we need a way to share the message beyond, the hardcore fans who are willing to shell out $25 or more for the albums. We need to get them on the internet, and I know it's difficult. If there's 8 great new songs plus other songs that I probably wouldn't react to. He can only do about 1 every 3 weeks, and so realistically, probably only get a very small portion of these songs onto YouTube, maybe 5 more in the next couple months, and then he'll turn his attention to some new songs in the new year, and these songs will kind of be in limbo in that they're great songs that only a limited number of people can hear who have the album. They can't be played or reacted to online, which is probably a much larger group of people who would watch a reaction video who might never actually buy the album. I wish everyone could buy the album. I wish everyone would buy the album. I highly encourage it. But I'm also wondering if Tom ever sees this, if he would consider changing that policy at some point. Maybe not the current album, but there's some great gems back on prior albums which we can't react to, and I would love to. Maybe someday, when he retires, or who knows, maybe someday he'll relent and say, go ahead and react to something even if I've never made a video of it. I think it'll be for the greater good. More people would hear the songs, more people would get the message. Whether he makes more money or less, I don't know. But how much money